I just had to go and tell my mum to stop hoovering because I'm filming a video. Hey guys! Oh my goodness, this is like the first time I've done a sit down video, official sit down video where I just sit and talk to you guys because, as you know, I was in Cambridge, I've been vlogging. Yeah, this is my first sit down video. It's really exciting actually, and even though I did the most likely to challenge with my sister, and you can check that out, I'll put the link down below. Today's video is going to be the Q&A. It's like the 10k Q&A that I said that I would do when I reached 10k, and I have done, which is amazing. I'm literally so overwhelmed. Like, thank you guys so much. Like, wow, it feels like insane to have that many of you subscribed and watching. Like, literally blew my mind. So today I'll be answering as many questions as possible, but I've decided that I think I'm going to do this Q&A in 2 parts. So part 1 will go up Sunday as usual, and then part 2 I'll probably put up on Wednesday. So if you enjoyed this one, make sure you look out on Wednesday, as well as answering questions about like Cambridge. I want for you to get to know me a bit more as well. Perfect opportunity in these sit down videos. Is there anything else I need to say, or should we just get straight into this video? I need to work on that. So I've got them on my MacBook here. I tried to like find ones that a lot of you had asked, and you know, pick ones that would be most interesting as well, cover a range of topics. First question, why did I choose biological natural sciences? So I did science-based subjects at A-level. I enjoyed them. I especially enjoyed biology. If you want to do any sort of like science degree or a pure science degree at Cambridge, you would do natural sciences, and then you would either specialise as a biological natural scientist or a physical natural scientist. And so I'm a bionatski. That is the jargon term that we use at Cambridge, because biological natural sciences is such a mouthful. So it's just like, I'm a bionatski. So much easier. You'll get familiar with all the jargon. I'll introduce you guys to all of it. I chose it because the course itself is so broad. Literally, I don't think you'd be able to do this at any other university. Like, I'm doing mainly biological options, and I'm also doing like geology and earth sciences, so it's got a huge scope for flexibility. All the modules sounded really interesting, especially those in like 2nd and 3rd year and stuff. It also kind of linked to my eagerness and interest and for like health and fitness, even though at the time I wasn't vegan. But I think subconsciously I must have known in the back of my mind that I was really kind of interested in like nutrition and like looking after your bodies. It like really does link now to the fact that I'm learning about the processes that take place within our bodies and stuff, and I'm able to link that to my like love for veganism and plant-based lifestyles. So I really think the two go hand in hand now, and I'm so glad I chose this course. Oh my gosh, my MacBook's gonna die. I'm on question 1. I might have to go and charge it in a sec. What maths option did I take? Whoever asked this question, I think they know about the course. Within biological natural sciences, you study 4 modules, and one of those has to be a maths option. I chose maths for biologists, or it's like mathematical biology or something like that. It's basically the maths option that links really well to the biological courses, hence why most bionatskis do it. The other modules that I take alongside that are biology of cells, which is like your core molecular biology, core biology module basically. I take evolution and behaviour, which is evolution and behaviour basically, and I also take earth sciences, as I said. So that is like geology, kind of links with geography because I liked geography and I did it at AS. There's maths A and maths B, which most phys-natskis take, and there is elementary maths for biologists, which is for those who have come onto the course and they haven't taken maths at A-level. Yes. What was your favourite subject so far? See, I think they all have their like ups and downs. Like, we always discuss this. Within cells, say for example, you do different, like, you have different lecture series. So we did like The first one was like an overview and introduction, macromolecules and stuff, and then we did membranes, and then we did the chemistry of life and like photosynthesis and respiration. So we've done different things, and then some lecturers are really good and some lecturers, not gonna lie, they're not the best. So it kind of depends on which lecturer you have. It also does depend on like the supervisors that you have. Yeah, so they all have their ups and downs, this is what I'm trying to say. You also do practicals alongside, so the practicals, they can be so long. I do like being hands-on, but then I do like kind of doing my own independent research. I think that's what I really enjoy most. Like when I find something that interests me and I really want to find out about it, I'll just go and read something and I'll learn it myself. Like that is the way I learn best, I think. Evolution and behavior, like I'm really enjoying that module because we did plants. Lots of people are like, ew, plants. But because I'm like plant-based and vegan, I'm like, this is so cool. Like when we learn about all the stuff they do, I'm like, wow. And then like earth sciences, I really like the stuff where it links to geography, like volcanoes and stuff. I'm like, yeah. On the other hand, like sometimes it's not the fact that I don't like the topics that we're doing, because everything I learn about is so interesting and it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Some of the bits I don't like is when I get a bit lost and say I'm in the lecture, like I didn't follow something. I think that's when I get like, I feel like I don't enjoy it, because if you don't understand something, you're not going to enjoy it. Because I'm sitting there like, what is going on? You know what I mean? So I think it's not about not enjoying the stuff that you're learning, it's just because they go so fast, sometimes I'm literally like, I can't cope. To answer the question, I don't think I really have a favourite module. What is a supervision? Yes, they are unique to the teaching systems of Oxbridge, so Cambridge and Oxford. They are basically a small group teaching session. It's quite simple. So it's normally with about 2 or 3 other people. That is the case for all my modules except one. For Earth Sciences, I'm the only Bionatsky who does Earth Sciences, so I have that on my own. There are 2 Phyznatskys who you've seen in a vlog, Charlotte and Billy. They also do Earth Sciences, but because our timetables are different, we couldn't have one altogether, so I have that one on my own. You sit down with an academic, someone who's very experienced in that particular field or that subject, and you basically have an academic discussion with them. In our case with Natskys, quite often it's, do you have any questions? Do you understand everything? If not, let's go over it. Because in our course, like, we cover so much technical stuff that if you don't understand something, it's quite easy to like get lost. At the end of the day, they're there to help you, and it's your education, you need to get the most out of it. They're an hour long, sometimes they might overrun if you're like getting a bit into the conversation. You have to be on the ball in a supervision, you have to have kind of read over a bit of stuff, even though that is pretty impossible, I'm not gonna lie. But you just need to be ready to answer some questions if they ask you it, and know what you don't understand so you can ask it in the supervision. So they are the most academically demanding. But yeah, they're not like as scary as they really sound. Sometimes if you don't know the answer, you literally just have to be like, I don't know. I've tried answering a question and I don't really know what they're asking. My supervisor's like, no. Like, if you don't understand, like, yes, have a go, but then I'm gonna be honest and be like, yeah, I didn't really understand. I need some help. You need to be on the ball. I should say that. How much battery do I have? 3%. We'll keep going. What's the social life at Cambridge like, and is it all just work? Literally, the amount of new people I have met in the 8 weeks of term is crazy. But yeah, the social life generally at Cambridge, there are so many clubs, there are so many pubs, there's your college bar, you can be social at the societies. The social life at Cambridge is really good. Like, however you want to socialise, you can do it, and you can do it with your friends. In my vlogs, I know you haven't seen many of like the people that I hang around with and stuff, because like I was kind of like, if you can imagine, it's a whole new environment. When you've just met someone, it's quite difficult to like get out a camera and start filming them with it, because A, you don't know whether they're like camera shy, you don't know whether they want to even be in it. And also it's quite important, it was quite important for me to like meet people and make friends without having a camera there. Like term 1, when you're new anywhere, it's kind of about settling in, and I didn't kind of tell you the full story about settling in and what I went through. It wasn't all like happiness and smiles as you saw in my videos and my vlogs. Like, it was really hard for me at the beginning. I will do a video of a review of like Michaelmas term and what I've sort of learnt so far. A social life for means a lot of different things for different people. For me, my social life is sort of like going to dance and stuff, going to rowing, because I'm always then interacting with people. Like at dance, I've made loads of friends. Like I go to a dance school, as you know, I go to the ballet society, I do rowing. Like being active and doing stuff like that is kind of my downtime, my chill time, and it's also my time to socialise with people. And not to forget, I'm always with people when I go to lectures and supervisions and practicals and stuff, so I am always talking to people. I know you didn't obviously see a lot of that, but you know, things are to come. The social life is really good. Nat skis, even though we have 9 AM lectures pretty much every day, they will be out going clubbing. They'll be there at 9 AM maybe the next morning. Like, people are always going out. People are always in the bar. Even though I haven't been to like clubs and lots of bars and stuff, I don't really want to change who I am just because I feel like I need to conform to what most students are doing. You're never alone in Cambridge, that's a really good thing. And oh yes, is it all just work? No, it's not all work. Like, if it is all work, then personally I think you're not really experiencing the most of Cambridge and being at university, because if you're just working all the time, like, it won't be fun. You need to be doing other things and socialising and going to societies and being active and stuff if you are to enjoy it and really like make the most out of it. Had you rowed before? Is it easy to manage time-wise? No, I hadn't rowed before. I'd never rowed in my whole entire life. I was like, I may as well give it a go because like I don't think I'll get this opportunity again. Was it easy to manage time-wise? The majority of people who are in the boats are science students, but I feel that because Nat skis and engineers and like mathmos and stuff, maths student, don't ask me why they called that. I don't know. Nobody else gets a fancy name. I feel that because we have such a structured timetable, we're able to like fit it in and be like, right, okay, so I'm rowing in the morning, then I've got my lectures, then I'll do some work, then I might have a practical sort of thing. It entails getting up really early, which sometimes can be a struggle. It's easy to manage time-wise because you do it so early in the morning, it can't clash with anything. You wouldn't really be doing anything otherwise. You can also go on outings on the weekends when we don't have as much work. How long have you been vegan for and what motivated you to go vegan? I think it was the 24th of June this year. What motivated me to go vegan? I think it was a combination of quite a few factors actually. One of the main reasons, and I need to do a video about my whole health story. I need to inform you guys of my health background, where I kind of came from, why I was brought to veganism. At the time I was in quite a rough and horrible mental and physical state. For quite a few years I had like suffered like kind of mentally and physically, like around food. I think you kind of get the gist. But then I was brought to this lifestyle and let's just say it's changed my life. I don't think I would maybe be at university. I don't think my parents would have let me go away from home had it not been for veganism. When I say that it's changed my life, like, it sounds like an overstatement, but I genuinely mean that, like 110%. So I'm vegan for my health, the environment as well, and also ethical reasons. Were you vegetarian first? Yes, I was vegetarian first. Is your whole family vegan? It is just myself, my sister and my mum. The 3 of us are vegan, so the girls of the house. My brother and my dad aren't vegan. What was the hardest thing about living on your own at university? One of the hardest things was going into like the unknown and a whole new situation. What my timetable was gonna look like. When am I gonna be able to go to the shops, get my food? Will I be able to fit in dance? Being in a whole new environment, meeting new people, it was kind of overwhelming for me. It was really difficult. What's one thing you miss being away from home and something you don't miss? Obviously everyone at home and all my pets and like everything, but not gonna lie, probably like the oven, because I couldn't do my oven chips. Sometimes you just want something in the oven, you know what I mean? What do I not miss? That's quite difficult because I don't really not miss anything. Sometimes like at home there's just a bit of like bickering going on, like I don't really miss that. This is the last question for part 1. What inspired you to start vlogging? I think one of my favourite videos to watch have always been vlogs, because I feel that they're like really They're just really realistic representations of what people do and how people live. I wanted to vlog being a student, being at Cambridge, being plant-based, because I just felt that I wanted to show everyone that it is manageable. You can be productive, manage your time, cook your meals, be vegan all at once, the whole thing. And I wanted to show you guys that from a very realistic perspective. I won't put on like makeup all the time. My hair will quite often be very messy, hot and sweaty after dance. Being down to earth about things is the best thing. There's no point in being like a different person on the screen and then someone completely different in real life. Like, I just wanted to show you what it's like, and I hope you are enjoying seeing that. I feel like I'm actually talking to people and like actually talking to you guys. It feels like so amazing. Hopefully that's answered some of your questions. I'll do part 2. So I'm gonna just sit here and film part 2 now, so they'll kind of lead on. I'll be wearing the same stuff, sorry. Thank you so much for leaving so many questions. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you're excited to watch part 2. Oh, also thank you for your video ideas. I've got lots of good stuff in store now. I really enjoy doing Q&As. They're really good because like you get to find out what you want to find out. Q&A at 20k? What do you think? Anyway, I will speak to you guys like kind of now, but on Wednesday, so make sure you check out Wednesday. Bye! Okay. Hello. Wake up! Wake up!
Is this annoying?
Oh my gosh, the MacBook's on 1%. We're not gonna let